And greetings everyone, welcome to qualifying race number 2 for the final 3 transfer spots into the Titanic 400, race number 5 of the NNSCRA Sncikers Cup Series Season 3. For today we have 29 drivers trying to fill in those 3 available spots. A total of 39 have been filled, 3 remaining. Who's going to get spots 40, 41, and 42? We're going to find out in mere moments as the command to fire the engines has been given. On the pole is Rachel Williams in the 97. Alongside her, it's going to be Michael Harvey in the 89. And then you've got Justin Perry in the 94. And alongside him, Brad Anamia making his first start in the 62. A few drivers making their first career starts, and we will show them to you in just a moment. But here's the starting lineup for today's race. As I mentioned, Brad Anamia making his first career Sncikers Cup Series start in the 62 car, taking over the ride from Alexander Dawson, who has moved over to, I believe it's the number 35 car, inside the top 35 in points. He's just one of a few drivers making their first career start here today. Look back further here, there's some other ones, and I'll tell you who they are in just a moment. There's Barney Ward. Can't really say he's making his first career start, but he's new to that number 49 ride. There's Bill Doberpool making his first career start in the number 75 car. Also back here, you've got the number 98 of Ryan Juke making his first career Sncikers Cup Series start. There's Samet Ozkan in the 52. He's new to that number 52 car. He drove it last week, but that was his first start. And I believe there was another one. No, I guess not. I guess those were the only ones. Alright, so we're getting ready to go under the green flag. 13 laps of racing, 3 transfer spots available. You notice there the Farmers Insurance Chevrolet of Jack Richards. He is in this qualifying race trying to get in, as he just fell outside the top 35 last week after the race at Quarter Slammer. We're going to go 4 and 5 wide to start off this race. I would be a little worried about that as Justin Perry goes for the lead. Look out! Oh, no! Oh, come on. Are you seriously kidding me? Oh, come on. That was Michael Harvey and several others that I saw there. Caution is out. Looks like top 3 coming back to the line will be Justin Perry, Rachel Williams, and Ricky James, but Jeff Ehlers is involved, Jack Richards, Brad Anamia, we were just talking about his first career start, he's involved, Ralph Mason, Michael Harvey, Ziggy Bain, and a wreck further up, oh my word, Aaron Reed, Jake Johnson, Mark George, Bill Doberpool, William Duncan, there was Levi Shones back there. Oh no. Chad Skinner sustained some damage, and the caution is out. And this is going to narrow up the field pretty quickly in a hurry. See what we're under the caution for as Justin Perry leads the way. Take a look up further up front here. You see the 69 of Ziggy Bain and the 89 of Michael Harvey. They're going to enter into turn 1 here, and I think there's going to be some contact maybe between the 69 and the 94, which sends the 69 up the racetrack. Or is there contact between the 62 and the 80? Oh, right there. Yep, 69 gets down into the 94, gets him loose, sends him up the racetrack, and Ralph Mason's into the back of Brad Anamia, Ehlers, Richards, Harvey. There's nowhere for them to go. Look at the 62 car go up and into the air, hits the outside catch fence. 97 of Jeff Ehlers goes barrel rolling as well. And 97 actually backs up onto the hood of the 89 cars. The 62 continues to slide on its side, on its roof. Let's go on board with the 89 of Michael Harvey. Take a look at what Michael Harvey saw. Boy, he's lucky that number 97, the rear of that car, did not go through his windshield. That could have spelled out disasters He's able to make it by the barrel-rolling Brad Anamia, but that could have been really, really bad. That could have caused some serious injuries. On board now with Brad Anamia making his first career start. Right there is the contact, right there. Oh, wow. Not exactly the way a rookie wants to end his day. Right now he's sliding on his roof. The car then goes into the barrel roll, and I think it ends up on his roof. And then he's now in the pit area, but tough hits for a rookie making his first career start here in the Snickers Cup Series. Second wreck, I think, occurs up here with Aaron Reed, Chad Skinner, Bill Doberpool. We'll take a look here. As they come off turn 4, well, we know Levi Shones was involved as well. Does something happen further up? Nope, there it is, right there. Levi Shones gets contact from Tanner Sullivan, and Mark George, Sasha Dawson, Bill Doberpool, Chad Skinner, Aaron Reed, they're just all in it, and then it's a pile-up, everybody with absolutely nowhere to go. William Duncan involved. Wow, nice job by Ryan Juke to get by. Jake Rogers gets a piece of it. Jake Johnson is involved. And it's just on from there. Just blocks up the racetrack, and that brings out the caution. For the first time today, let's go back for the restart. So we'll get ready to go back to green flag racing on lap 6 of 13, which means we will have been halfway through this event. There are drivers that have retired from the race, including Bill Doberpool in his first start. He is retired. Also Aaron Reed, Ralph Mason, Jeff Ehlers, Jack Richards, and Brad Anami in his first start has retired from the race. I'll tell you what, one thing about the NNSCRA seasons is they never seem to mirror each other. You never really see the same thing happen twice, and that's been the case here. Just to give you an example, in the last qualifying race number 1, we ended up having Kenny McCrory and Jack Nathan. They have been having real problems getting back into the top 35. You can also add Jack Richards into that group, as he is out of the race now, and he will not make it inside the top 35, obviously, this week. Those 3 were actually contenders for the championship last season, and this season, boy, is it just completely gone south for those 3 drivers. So it just shows you that it is completely different each year whenever we have an NNSCRA season. Okay, Justin Perry is the leader, Rachel Williams second, Ricky James third. They would have the top 3 spots that would transfer in. Tim Fiegel, who won the qualifying race last week at Bullitt Super Speedway. He is currently 4th. 5th is Tanner Sullivan. Then it's Pichu London, Barney Ward, Christopher Blake, Samet Ozkan, and Stephen Dillon are the top 10. As we get ready for the restart, they go 3 wide in the top 3 spots. Now Rachel Williams thinking about getting back to that inside line, but she can't do it because she's on the outside of the 94. But now she will try and get right behind that Hardee's Dodge, and will do so and take second position. Not for long, though. Here comes a challenge down low. Tanner Sullivan and Barney Ward. Barney Ward actually driving the number 49 that Seth Cole drove for most of the season. Seth Cole has made his first career race this season, driving the number 52 cars. He finished 4th in the first qualifying race. Barney Ward trying to do the same, as he's going to try and challenge for the lead, and the caution is out. So at the stripe, Justin Perry going to lead Barney Ward. And the caution is waving once more. This time it's going to be for Jake Johnson, Chad Skinner, Mark George. I don't think the race would end right now, but if it did, top 3 positions are held by Justin Perry, Barney Ward, and Samet Ozkan in the 52 car. So we are under the caution flag. Oh, Tanner Sullivan turning Justin Perry into the fence. I think it's because Justin Perry's actually supposed to go up here ahead of everybody, and Tanner's telling him, hey, you're the leader. Get up there and lead this pack. But we are under the caution flag. Let's take a look why. Second time today we've been under the yellow. Here's the contact. Jake Johnson gets into Jake Rogers, sends him down to William Duncan. That slows up the 99, who then gets turned by Levi Shones and sent up the racetrack. Oh, makes just a tad of contact with Chad Skinner. But that's enough to send the 40 car up the racetrack. And then there's contact between Mark George and Ziggy Bain that sends them up the racetrack. So 4 cars actually involved in a wreck that occurred between turns 1 and 2. Mark George, Ziggy Bain, Chad Skinner, and Jake Johnson. And then something happens further up front. involving a few more drivers. One of them I know was Ricky James. I think another one was Tim Fiegel. I'm going to just fast forward a little bit here. They come down here and they're about 5 wide at the stripe. And I think, if memory serves me correctly, it's Ricky James, Tim Fiegel, Rachel Williams, and Stephen Dillon that get the bettermost part of this wreck. Right here, as they enter into the turn, yeah, the 55, right now the 03 was touching that right rear quarter panel of the Aaron's Dream Machine, and it's going to make a little bit more contact right there. You know what I think might have happened? I think maybe the right rear tire of the 55 went down right there with that contact, and it just sends him up the racetrack. I think that was the case. Looked like the 03 made contact right around that right rear wheel well, and that may have put the tire down on the Aaron's Dream Machine. It sends Tim Fiegel and Rachel Williams up the racetrack, and tough break there for Fiegel and Williams, who were running in positions, I believe it was 7 and 8. A tough break there. Ricky James was running in 9th at that time, but that puts us under the caution flag once again, and I don't know if we're going to get to race to the finish or not. And the answer to my question is yes, we will. We are going to have 3 laps to go when they hit the stripe next time by, so we will have a 3-lap shootout. If the caution comes out during any point of that 3-lap shootout, the race will end at the line, because usually it takes about 3 to 4 laps under caution for the crews to get the track all cleaned up and everything for us to be clear for green flag racing. Drivers have retired due to those wrecks we showed you. Mark George is one of them, Jake Johnson as well. They will join Bill Doverpool, Aaron Reed, Ralph Mason, Jeff Ehlers, Jack Richards, and Brad Anamia in the garage area. Currently, the top 3 positions are held by Justin Perry, Barney Ward, and Samet Ozkan. They would be the ones to transfer in. The rest of the top 10 right now are Tanner Sullivan, Pichu London, Jacob Lawler, Rachel Williams still running in 7th, still running in 8th is Tim Fiegel, and still running in 9th is Ricky James. So that spin not really hurting their chances. They decided not to come down pit road. Top 10 is completed by Matthew McCormick, who, if I remember correctly, started dead last in this field. Bob Marshall runs in 11th, 12th is Christopher Blake, 13th is Stephen Dillon, 14th is Ryan Juke, 15th is Sasha Dawson, 16th is William Duncan, 17th Jake Rogers, Levi Shones is 18th, 19th Michael Harvey, 20th is Ziggy Bain, and 21st, last car on the racetrack, is Chad Skinner. That Chevy Camaro pace car will peel off for the final time today. We will go under green flag racing with Justin Perry, Barney Ward, Samet Ozkan, Tanner Sullivan getting ready to put us back under the green flag. Green flag is waving. They hit turn number 1 as Jacob Lawler is going to get shuffled up to the higher groove there. Justin Perry and Barney Ward getting away a little bit there from the rest of the field as Barney Ward looks to the inside line. Still, we are under the green flag. That's what everybody wants to hear. They don't want to have a caution come out, or else it could ruin their chances of getting into the race. Barney Ward moves by for the lead. Caution is out. Caution is waving. Here they come. This is going to be a battle for the top 3 spots, and this will end the race. Barney Ward, Samet Ozkan, side by side, coming down to the stripe. Samet Ozkan, oh, he gets turned! Look out! Oh, my word! Who got that? I think it was Ozkan. Who was it? It was indeed Samet Ozkan, but who got 2nd and 3rd? Tanner Sullivan got 2nd, and Barney Ward got 3rd. Tanner Sullivan, Barney Ward, and race winner Samet Ozkan are going to transfer their way in to the Titanic 400. If memory serves me correctly, all 3 of them making their first career starts at the Titanic 400. That is indeed the case. Caution came out for Sasha Dawson. We'll show you what happened there in just a moment. Well, actually, we can show you right now. As the caution is out, and we now know that Samet Ozkan, the winner, Tanner Sullivan, who finishes 2nd, and Barney Ward, who finished in 3rd, will transfer their way in to the Titanic 400. Let's see what happened to the 77. Now here's a look. I think the 77 and the 41 both get together. Take a look here and see. Oh, yeah, right there, 98 of Ryan Juke turns Stephen Dillon right up the racetrack, and then Christopher Blake comes down into fellow Dodge Sasha Dawson. Nothing he could do about that. He had no control over that Valero Dodge sends him down to the 77, and he and Sasha Dawson are going to go for a spin. Sasha Dawson did not sustain any damage due to the spin. She did sustain maybe a little bit of damage in the right side door of her Kodak Dodge, but that would pretty much be it. She slid through the grass, so it was her, Christopher Blake, Steven Dillon, and Ryan Juke who brought out the caution for the final time here today. And then watch this battle to the stripe here. Smed Ozkan did a great job hanging on to his number 52 to make sure he was going to win this race, or at least transfer in, because he could have bailed out of the throttle and lost a ton of spots in just those few hundred feet. Right here, Tanner Sullivan, I don't know if he's trying to push the 52 to the win or if he's trying to get to the inside, but I guess the 52 puts a block on him and the 73 turns him. But watch right here, watch this battle down to the stripe between these drivers. And oh so close for Justin Perry and Pichu London. They were so close to transferring in, just mere inches away. But Smed Ozkan holds onto it, and by a full car length over Tanner Sullivan, he wins the race, and Barney Ward gets the third position. So, congrats to Smed Ozkan, Tanner Sullivan, and Barney Ward. They will all make their first career Snickers Cup Series starts this week at California Superspeedway in the Titanic 400. To those who didn't make it, better luck next time. We will see you then. Hope that you will watch the Trucks, Mobile One, and Snickers Cup Series races as the Titanic weekend is just getting started here at California Speedway, Auto Club Speedway that is, and we hope that you enjoyed today's race. Please rate, comment, subscribe, and we will see you next time here on the NNSCRA Sports Channel, Offline Racing at its best. Here comes the finishing order.